Let's Makes, and today we're going to be making some cute little feathers. All it takes is some cardstock of different shapes and sizes, and you can make these feathers too. They're so easy to make, and they are from double-sided cardstock, which makes it a lot easier, so you can use it from both sides, and of course they're more sturdy that way. One last thing before we get going on this craft, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Well, here we are in Design Space. In this particular project, we're going to be making some feathers. You want to upload the SVG file called Feathers. So I'm now going to select it here from the upload and insert those images. Automatically, I'm going to change them to another color so I can actually see what's going on. I'm going to ungroup these. I'll pick on this feather. The little one, all these center items, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and click on just the centers, and I will check over here on the layers panel to make sure I've only selected the centers. I'm going to change them from cut to score. These will be bend lines. So now select each feather one at a time, group it, and attach it. So group the second one, group it and attach it. I'm going to come over here and do the same for this one, group it and attach it, and the final one, I'm going to group it and attach it. And believe it or not, this is all you really have to do in Design Space. Now what we're going to do, I'm leaving them all the same color because I'm going to cut out different pieces of paper to go on my mat to make the feathers in different colors, and we're going to be using a cardstock. So let's start by saving this, and I'm just going to call this Feathers. I'm going to save it, and let's go and make it. Now, in order to do 4 different colors, you're going to have to separate these out a little more. So I'm going to move this one right into the corner. Actually going to move that one over just a bit. I actually want to move this one down to the bottom corner, and that doesn't quite fit there, so I'm going to move that right into the middle at 6. This one is at 12 and 1. So when I cut strips of paper now for my mat, as long as it's 3 inches wide and a minimum of 7, I can put a different color paper here. This one is going to be from 4 down to 7, and I would probably come up at 7 here as well. For this one, I want a piece of paper that starts at the 8 mark and come down about 5.5. I'm actually going to move this one over a little bit so I can see it better. This one starts at the 6-inch mark. So let's just come back over here. So I want it to be just over 6 and over to 8, so that's 4 inches wide. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper. I have the score lines and I have the feathers. And that's actually all there is to it. I'm going to continue here. And then I'm going to use a double-sided cardstock for mine, and I'm going back to my medium cardstock. So now all I need to do is put in the scoring wheel. It tells me by the 0, 1 here which one I need. When the scoring is over, it'll ask me for my fine point blade. Now if you find your fine point blade is starting to dull a bit, take a ball of aluminum foil and just depress the lever a little bit and stab your fine point blade in about 40 or 50 times, and that will keep it sharp for when it does the cut. Okay, we are ready to go to make our product, and I'll see you on the other side and we will put this one together. Well, here we are. We're all ready to put our feathers together. I had made a couple out of just some plain copy paper before. You'll notice that I had feathered it with the scissors, so that's all you're going to need, the scissors. You'll see the score lines are there, and the reason they're there is just so you can bend and fold the feathers. Now I used just the one template for these 3 feathers, but I've used 4 different ones for these feathers, and this is simple to put these together. The very first thing you want to do is find the score lines that are on these. Now sometimes they're going to be hard to see. You can see in the top here, they're going to be fairly rounded. There we go. Now we see the score lines. That's the first thing you're going to do, because those score lines are going to determine how far you're going to use your scissors to do the cutting on these. Okay, looks pretty good. It's folded. I'm going to cut from the back because I can see better on that side. Alright, your next task is now just to take a pair of scissors and then feather cut these. Now it's really easy to do, but you want to cut them so they're down. So take it in this direction, and you don't want to hit that score line. So if I crunch the score line, I'll be able to see, not so much on this side, but on this one. So I can decide how deep these are going to go. I'm just going to give it some feather look here on all of these. Just remember, you don't want them to go too far in to the score line. And then we'll just continue cutting and get these all cut up, and then I'll be right back. So here we are. I have cut all of these feathers. I've come through so we can see the score lines, and now you can bend your feathers the way you want them, and we can use them as decoration. This is the white side of this one, and of course I have a leaf pattern on this side as well. We have some good stems here that we can put them together. These ones are of the standard form, a flower on one side and a green on the other. And of course I have the Mickey Mouse one, which is really cute. Now you can take these, use them as wall decorations, or you can add them to a dream catcher. You can gather them together here. You can make a pair of earrings out of them if you made them smaller. Well, I hope you had a lot of fun putting these great little feathers together. Remember, cutting them is the big key to success with this. And of course you can bend them, use them from both sides. If you made smaller ones, you can make them as a pair of earrings. You can put these together and add them to a dream catcher if you prefer. We have a couple of other ones that we had done today as well, of a different shape. And it's up to you what you want to use them for. But they were a lot of fun to put together, so easy, it's something the whole family can do. So one last thing before we go, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And happy crafting!